Welcome back to How Hard Could It Be, where I detail out a dystopian future, then tell you about how hard it would be to implement on a grand scale. Loot boxes have been one of the biggest controversial topics in video games, but what if they bled out into the real world? What if they took over the store shelves we're all so used to browsing on a weekly to bi-weekly basis? What if you could never just buy what you wanted, ever, again? What if I told you it was already happening, and we were all none the wiser of the future our shelves are going to take? From big box stores to loot box stores, here's how it will all happen. A step-by-step look into a new dystopia. First, it starts from the ground, specifically the gardens and farms. Big agriculture buys up all of the family farms. We see this happening all the time. Bankruptcies of family-owned farms happen every year, and with many modern policies, the rate of them increases. Just last year, there was an uptick in farm bankruptcies. These smaller farms inevitably get gobbled up by larger firms, forming super conglomerates. Why are they important? One reason: farmers' markets. In order to bring out a new normal, you have to kill all vestiges of the old one. The one thing your big box retailer can't control are the markets outside of their reach. If no one has goods to sell, there can't be competition. Of course, they'd also have to buckle down on family gardens as well. More and more restrictions until all of your personal veggie gardens are illegal, resulting in massive fines, and eventually, nobody grows anything except the big companies. Now, let me bring you back to the stores themselves. We've already seen the seedings of the loot boxes coming to our store shelves. After all, blind box toys are all the rage. They're just experiments, gauging customer awareness and gullibility. Another test is all of the mystery flavors you'll often see on store shelves. It's mostly snack foods, Oreos, mystery fruit snacks, and candies. But eventually these experimentations will expand. I expect any year now we'll start seeing blind bags of candy with new exclusive flavors packaged within. A random chance within a 3-pack of Skittles to get the new exclusive flavors, for example. A double box of cereal with new flavors, but only a random chance to get the new offering. It'll start small, as most schemes do. Eventually you'll also see dinner box sets as well. Nice little pre-packaged sets just to make a nice dinner out of. Think Blue Apron or HelloFresh, except they're in your local Walmart, Kroger, Hy-Vee, etc. No subscription necessary. Almost all of the ingredients you need for a fantastic meal, all packaged together in a tidy bundle for your convenience. In truth, it's all just to get you prepared for the next steps. Randomized bundles. These marked dinner packs will eventually fade into unmarked mystery selections. You'll still get everything you need for a nice dinner, but what breakfast, lunch, or dinner will it be? Who knows? A nice surprise for the whole family, perhaps. Of course, that's what they want you to think. In truth, all they're doing is breaking down the mental barrier so they can mold the next generation into adopting the inevitable. Take heed the warnings set by the game industry. First it was expansion packs, then DLC, then microtransactions, then everything you thought you would get in a $60 game is sold to you in blind loot boxes. The same will happen on your store shelves. These blind boxes will start to take up more and more of your store shelves, pushing away normal goods. Pre-packaged sandwich kits, breakfast kits, dinner kits, all leading into completely randomized boxes, almost everything packaged away except perhaps the more difficult to store items like eggs, meats, and dairy. Eventually they'll be bundled away too. Dairy packs will have a randomized milk, cheese, butter, and assorted products like sour cream, heavy cream, cream cheese, or cottage cheese and yogurt. Meat bundles will give you a random assortment of expensive meats like steaks, as well as chicken parts, lunch meats, and ground products. Eggs might be bundled with one pack or the other, maybe both. Even soaps, hygiene items, and paper products boxed away. The only things you might still be able to buy off the shelf on its own will be medications. Why would they go through all of this trouble? Control? Power? Profits? All of the above. After all, companies like Activision Blizzard and EA have record highs thanks to manipulative and predatory business practices. Even the various gambling commissions will do nothing about randomized purchases because you still get something of value. Therefore, it's not gambling. If you ever want something specific, you just need to purchase more goods. If you're allergic or can't consume certain products, same thing. You better buy more boxes to get what you need. Maybe you can get something from the second-hand market, but the price will be so inflated, you'll still try your local grocer first before you bite the bullet and pay the higher price. As long as everyone is buying more product, the companies win, as normally slow-moving products fill your shelves instead of those of Walmart, Myers, or Aldi's. If you try to sell it or throw it away, they still win because it's not on their shelves taking up space, forcing all of the burden on the customer instead of themselves. Of course, there are many roadblocks in the way of a system like this. Corporate cooperation is the biggest factor. However, when profits are on the line, I'm sure most would step in that line. The plan works the best if almost all stores work the same way. The vendors also have to agree as well. Nestle, ConAgra, PepsiCo, etc. all have to work together or merge together. And with the weakening of many anti-monopoly standards within the Department of Justice and the FTC, it is only inevitable. Customer revolt is another factor, but when you sucker everyone nice and slow, then leave them no other choice, where else are they going to get their bare necessities? In under a decade, we could be living in a society where the things you need to live are no longer the things you choose. You are only ever allowed a chance at the things you want in regards to food, personal hygiene, and cleaning supplies. Customer loyalty, satisfaction, who cares about that when product is moving? Are you allergic to something? A lot of things? Better hope luck and money are both on your side. Otherwise, you'll either have to consume harmful products or hope to trade away the things you cannot eat. In the race to the bottom, the customer always gets the short end of the stick eventually, and this is the shortest end that's feasibly possible. I know what you're thinking, though. This could never happen. Never say never, my friend. After all, humans never thought they'd take to the skies. They never thought they'd see the end of polio. They never thought a man could stand on the moon, let alone leave our little rock. Compared to those accomplishments, a global conversion to loot box grocery stores seems like an inevitability if you know where and how to look for the evidence to predict this future. After all, if some Joe Schmo on the internet can think of it, who's to say those at the top haven't thought of it already? Keep your eyes peeled for the signs, my friends. As soon as you start seeing new things in randomized packs or elaborate boxed fresh dinner sets, you'll know we're in the race to the bottom.
CIA, open up!
Oh, shit. Give me a minute. We'll get into those challenges after I get back from this. Do you have a warrant?
We don't need a warrant. Step aside!
I have rights! I have a right to publish this work!
Not anymore! This place. It's always these types. Disgusting. What was this creepo working on? Shit. He was right on the money with this one. Well, better push this out. Who knows what's going on behind the scenes of this computer. Could be set to auto-compile this video and squirt it out. See if this is working. Everything he said was a lie. None of this is happening. This is all just a fabrication. An intricate thought experiment to delve into the various genre of dystopian fiction, cyberpunk conspiracy theories, garbage like that. Any proof he may have thought you to have believed is wrong. He's a liar. He's not the next Eric Snowden. He's not the next Deep Throat. He's not anybody. He's a filthy YouTuber that has no idea what he's talking about. Even his editing is pretty standard for this kind of thing. Music is... well, that's a weird choice. What with some weird, self-created music instead of creating something... ugh. Might be kind of clever, though. I don't know. What do you think? Oh. Look, another note. Let's see. Gonna take a moment to appreciate his subscribers for helping him reach his goal of 100 subs. Then he was able to set up a custom URL for his channel. That's a thing these YouTuber guys do, apparently. What a fucking weird subculture. Takes all types. What's his other note? An apology? Huh. Looks like he was gonna tell his puny audience he's sorry the video came out late. Look at this, guys. Something about rebuilding his computer and ordering the wrong parts? Some weird life event. Free time. Use this information. Rico, dig through those files and find me something important so we can justify this whole operation.
Like what, boss?
I don't know. Plant something if you have to. Something that won't make the news, you know? Don't make a martyr out of this guy. Huh. Don't make a monster out of him either, I guess.
Drugs?
Yeah, those are always a good one. Alright. Close up shop, people. We got other things to do on our list. Agendas to enforce, evidence to plant, lizard people to worship, shit like that. Conspiracies to protect. Channels to subscribe to. Comments to leave, and glorious weeks to have.